Okay, okay. Good day, dear respondents. Good day. We are student researchers of Bachelor's of Science in Tourism Management from De La Salle College of St. Benilde, and we are conducting a study entitled. Ay, sige po. We are conducting study entitled "Preserving the Human Desire to Create Art, Sustainable Heritage Tourism Management, and Governance of the Angono Binangonan Petroglyphs" as a part of our academic requirements. We are inviting you if you may participate in our research study regarding the management and governance of the Angono Binangonan petroglyphs. You were selected as a participant through purposive sampling because of your professional expertise and role as a key stakeholder in the conservation of this natural treasure. The goal of this interview is to identify administrative challenges, resource allocation needs, and the alignment of local policies with the Natural Cultural Heritage Act of RA 166 and the 2023 amendment RA 11961. If you agree to participate, the researchers will conduct a semi-structured interview lasting approximately 20 to 30 minutes. With your permission, the interview will be audio recorded to ensure the accuracy of the data. Your responses will be treated with professional confidentiality in the final research paper. You have two options. Option A, you will allow your name or office position to be cited in the study. Option B, I prefer to remain anonymous, cited only by office or it's at LGU, Heritage Officer, National Museum Officer. And pwede niyo po siya i-check, sir, if ano po. And then, your participation is entirely voluntary. You may refuse to answer any specific question or withdraw from the interview at any time. Rest assured that any information gathered will be strictly confidential and used for research purposes only. Names are optional, and we guarantee your anonymity and privacy. The researchers will be the ones with access to your data. So the contact details of the researchers are listed below should you have any queries. So ako po yung si Stephen Carl Emperado, sir, and the other two, Christine Joy Espiritu and si Michael J. Onik daw, yung nasa labas po, yung nag-ano po ng sa survey po. So thank you very much for your contribution to heritage conservation. Sincerely, the researchers. And ito po yung mga consent signatures, sir. So by signing below, you acknowledge that you have read and understood the information provided above, had the opportunity to ask questions, and they have been answered to our satisfaction and to your satisfaction, and you voluntarily agreed to participate in this interview. So in the checklist po, also you consent to the audio recording of this interview, and the researchers can use direct quotes in the research report po.
Okay, noted.
Ito po yung ballpen, sir, if gusto niyo na pong mag-ano po.
Hindi, meron dito.
Ay, okay po. So, okay na po, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so ito lang po yung questions, sir. Mga 9 questions lang po siya, sir. So, our core objective po talaga, sir, is to identify the alignment of local policy with national law and of course the administrative gaps po ng mismong dito po sa mismong Angono Binangonan petroglyphs po. So, number 1 po, sir. How would you describe the current division of labor between National Museum and the LGUs of Angono and Binangonan?
Can I answer it in Tagalog and
Ay,
English?
yes po, okay lang po.
Okay, sige. By the way, my name is Rodan Santiago. I'm a National Museum of the Philippines museum guide detailed here at Angono Binangonan Petroglyph site. With regard to your question number 1, meron kasi talaga kaming division of labor, of course, kasi hindi naman kami isang sila ay local government, kami ay national government. So under kami ng National Museum, which is under din kami ng DepEd. Sa division of labor, kasi specific ang ano namin specific ang job description namin. So kunwari ako ay museum guide, and of course meron din silang guide, local guides. Pero syempre mas mananaig dapat talaga yung ano namin, yung aming rules and regulations, since kami yung primary institution na nag-handle ng management ng Angono Binangonan petroglyphs. Although ang LGUs ay syempre meron din silang contribution. Minsan nagdadala sila ng sarili nilang guide, May guide sila. And kung meron man silang gustong itulong, ay coordinated lang. So kapag dumaan siya in proper coordination, nagkakaroon naman din ng collaboration. So yung ano ba natin siya sasabihin? Kasi kailangan lahat documented eh. Kung magre-request sila ng ganito, magdadala sila ng bisita, just like you rin nung kayo ay nag-a-apply for or nagre-request ng ganitong interview, ganon din sila. Yon. Nasagot ba ng tanong?
Ay, yes po. Nasagot naman.
Okay, sige.
So, number 2 po, sir. What are the specific challenges in enforcing heritage laws like R8 166 when visitors or residents violate site protocols?
So far naman sa experience ko rito, I've been here for more than 15 years, going to 16 na. Wala naman ako na-encounter na may nag-violate na so far. Ang violation pa lang na na-encounter ko is yung tumawid sila sa viewing deck at wala naman silang eksaktong harm na nagawa mismo sa petroglyphs. Although hindi namin consider na violation ng Republic Act or yung Heritage Act, yung pagtawid, pero part yung kasi ng preservation program namin.
Yeah.
Pero hindi pa siya violation, kung tutuusin. Pero once they touched or nakapag-alter na sila ron, siguro dun pa lang namin siya i-consider as violation. So sa ngayon, hindi pa namin siya nasusubukan. Pero always, kapag nagbibigay kami ng guided tour, sa orientation pa lang, sinasabi na namin yung do's and don'ts. So, parang na rin namin ine-enforce yung Republic Act na to. Kasi nagbibigay kami ng warning. And this is the possible penalties and consequences na pwede nilang mahaharapin kapag binayolate nila tong mga rules na to. Diba? Yun.
Okay po. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
So, in your view po, how effective are the current physical barriers po, like fences and yung decks po, in preventing the human desire to create art on the actual petroglyphs or yung mismong, yun nga po, mag-tamper or mag-alter mismo ng petroglyphs?
Alam mo, always dito, minsan kami sabi ko nga, human nature is very, yung curiosity.
Yeah.
Lagi kong ginagamit na example yan. Bakit tayo may barrier dito? Bakit nag-put up ng ganitong mga facilities para ma-prevent yung paglapit ninyo? Pero ang tao kasi pagka nakita, alam na nilang bato, gusto pa nilang hawakan, hipuin, at tatanungin nila sa sarili nila kung totoong bato-bato. Kaya medyo nagkakaroon minsan kami ng pero nagiging part ng narrative namin sa guiding namin yan na gano'n. Siguro malaking bagay talaga yung fence. Pero meron talaga kasing, sabi ko nga,
matigas ang ulo.
Napaka-curious. Hindi matigas ang ulo para sa akin. Napaka-curious na tao. Masyado silang nakita na nila na may barrier. They tend to yung mag-cross over pa.
Yeah.
Kahit alam na nilang bawal. Pero ang laking bagay din yan kasi nga sabihin na natin, 95% ng nakakakita ng viewing deck, alam na nila na hindi sila pwedeng tumawid. But of course, may 5%.
5%. Natatawid
kailangan
talaga.
pa rin talaga na may makita silang additional na security feature namin or measures katulad ng security guard visibility. So, kapag nandoon ang security guard, kahit anong curious nila, pag nakita nila may nagbabantay, nalilesen pa yung 5%. Meron pa rin 1%. Kidding aside, malaking bagay talaga to. Yung mga ganyang fences and decks, napakalaking bagay talaga siya.
Okay po. Thank you so much po. So sa number 4 question naman po. How does the local government balance the right of private residential expansion, like let's say yung golf or yung sa taas po, if ever meron man, with the need for a protected heritage buffer zone, which is the petroglyphs po?
Actually, before naman yan nag-start, yung mga development na yan, existing na kasi itong petroglyphs. So, ang pinaka-role naman ng National Museum, we make sure na tuwing may gagawin sila na magiging detrimental or harmful sa ating national cultural treasure, ay ninonotice namin sila.
Mm.
May mga events na kasing may mga naglaglagan din dyan. May mga events na rin na ano. So, ang ginagawa naman namin is nagpapatawag kami ng parang consultation meeting,
Mm.
parang stakeholders meeting, mga ganon. And yan naman mga developments kasi hindi natin kayang pigilan yan dahil pag-aari nila yan, property nila yan eh.
Yeah.
Pero we can pose limitations. So, pinapaalala namin sa kanila, ito ay National Cultural Treasure and we have pending application to UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Mm-mm.
So, isa to sa mga treasure natin na pinagmamalaki natin, pride ng buong Pilipinas to, ng Pilipino. So, kailangan maglagay tayo ng mga buffer zones.
Yeah.
Mga ganyan. Pagdating naman sa local government, at least sila rin nandiyan lagi kasi pag kukuha na sila ng permit, syempre mauuna sa LGU.
Mm-mm.
So si LGU, ganun din naman sila. Nag-aabiso sila, nagbibigay din sila ng information na etong company na to ay nag-a-apply for them at kung ano ba ang pwede rin nilang gawin.
Mm-mm.
Kasi in the end, kapag nabigyan nila ng permit yun at hindi nabigyan ng assessment ng National Museum or ng NCCA, magkakaroon din ng mas malaking backlash para sa LGU. So, kailangan nila talaga makipag-cooperate din. So, okay din na so far naman, halos lahat naman ng ay medyo wala pa naman nagba-violate sa agreement na yon.
Okay po. Thank you so much po.
Okay.
For the number 5 po, there is visible urban encroachment nearby. So, are there active zoning ordinances that prevent further housing development towards the site?
Actually, ang National Museum ay nagbigay ng buffer zone. Ang pagkakaalam ko 200 meters ang kanyang perimeter. Yung circumferential from ang ground zero niya is yung petroglyphs. So 200 meters ano mo yung diameter nun, oo. Then yun yung magiging no building zones, no development zones. Ang pwede mo lang i-develop is park, mga ganun lang, yung mga yung naman sa taas, yung sinasabi niyong medyo napansin ninyo, malamang kita sa Google Earth to. 10 hectares yung property nila. So, ang ide-develop lang nila is yung 6 hectares. Yung 4 hectares na hagip ng buffer zone. So, sumunod pa rin naman sila. Ang hindi lang maiiwasan talaga, ang na-develop na nagawa nila is yung road leading to them. Kasi sa ibabaw talaga siya, kaya makikita nyo may road na sa ibabaw. Pero, nung ginagawa yan, kaming taga-National Museum ay naatasan na closely monitor every step of the way ng paglalatag nila ng kanilang yung kanilang development.
Okay po.
Especially sa roads.
Okay po.
Iyan.
So, thank you po, sir. Before po mag-proceed sa number 5, sir, pwede i-check ko lang po kung gumagana lang po yung mic.
Sure.
Okay po. Thank you po.